What's doing? Welcome to another episode. This week we have a little Hyundai. What have we got? A little Hyundai I30. Looks like an I30 wagon. Diesel's coming with the engine light on, lacking power. A little bit sooty, not going so great. So we'll run up here. My main man Ben's on the case. Diagnosis champion for Hyundais. Engine light was on. We plugged the scan tool in. It was P10101 or 101. P0101. So P0101 airflow sensor code. So Ben's pulled the airflow sensor out, so I'll pull that around here. We pulled the airflow meter out. We've tested it, voltages. We've then done a smoke test to make sure we have no leaks after, because that will throw a code as well. Next point of call, Ben had a look inside the manifold to make sure everything was looking good and okay. But I don't know if you're going to see in here properly, but we might need a light from Ben there. You can actually see, there we go, look at that. You can actually see a wall of carbon. Look at that goodness. So we'll probably have to pull this manifold off, or at least the throttle body off, and see what we can get out of that.
Because I was stuffed like all the oil was up here too.
Yeah, so you can see, the focus ain't going to work, but
so it's just been pushing it all back.
yeah, there's all oil inside, so it's all bouncing back. So what we're going to do now is Ben's going to pull the manifold off, the throttle body off. We may have to pull the manifold off if it's completely caked. But we're going to put the throttle body off, see if we can get a better look, see if we can show them if it's just a wall there, just hitting the EGR and causing the grief. So I'll pull that off now and we'll have a look.
That's it.
Alright, so there we have, there's the EGR, absolutely caked. I wonder if I can get these little fingers in here and, oh yeah. Slimy goodness, look at that, amazing.
Yummy.
So yeah, we might try and do an intake clean and see if we can get this cleaned up without having to pull the manifold off.
Nice.
Alright, so Benny's just hooked up the multi-tube, start spraying with some chemical. I dare say by looking at the amount of carbon and sludge build up in there, I'll come back out here in a second and we'll see this pluming out smoke. It's a bit windy here today, but you can see the chemicals starting to melt it all down and blow it all out. So we shall see how she goes. Alright, so we've done the clean. Oh, look at that! You can actually see the EGR. I'm trying to get a zoomy, but yeah, you can actually see the EGR there and what's going on. So zoom back out. We'll put this back together, we'll go for a drive, and Ben's fixed it! Alright, so Ben's just got back from a road test. This is going to continue to burn out for probably the next week or two. It's still a little bit smoky here now. You probably can't see. Well, maybe a little bit. You might not be able to see on camera, but there's a little bit of smoke still coming out the back here. It's going to continue to smoke for probably another week or two just to get all the junk out of the system. But yeah, what I'd say is this one's got 340,000? 345. It's got 345,000 kilometres on the clock. It's probably owned by a lady who doesn't really get up it and give it a hard time to burn that crap out. So periodically you should be doing these intake cleans and make sure they keep them nice and clean. Car's now running, Ben's gone for a drive, makes boost now, it actually drives, no more airflow meter codes, no more engine light, and she's back on the road without having to do any expensive repairs. So if you have an engine light on, coming, let us know. We can plug the scan tool in. If you see any massive build-ups like you did in that intake valve, let us know. We can do an intake clean, and we can usually do it with on the car, so you don't take manifolds off and get some great results. Give us a yell, 1-800-776-243. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like, and let us know what sort of car you have, and we can probably let you know what sort of results we've had on the previous. Cheers, guys.